Hello, I'm Miss Carol from the Grand Ledge Area District Library. Today we're going to do some books about Christmas. Our first Christmas book is Bear Stays Up for Christmas. It's written by Karma Wilson, illustrated by Jane Chapman, and published by Margaret K. Elderberry Books. The day before Christmas, snuggled on his floor, Bear sleeps soundly with a great big snore. "Dear Bear, get up," Mouse shouts in his ear. "We won't let you sleep through Christmas this year." His friends are all there, gathered in his lair, and the bear wakes up. He stands with a stretch and a great big sigh. "I hope I can make it. I do want to try." "Don't worry," squeaks Mouse. Hare says, "It's all right. We'll keep you busy all day and all night." He tries to lie down, but his friends all frown. So the bear stays up. "Come on," says Badger, "time to follow me. In the Pine Grove Glen, there's a fine Christmas tree." So they stomp through the woods and they tromp down the track. They hoist up the tree onto Bear's big back. He plods very slow as they trudge through the snow, but the bear stays up. Back at the cave, Gopher brews mint tea, and Mole pops corn to string upon the tree. Wren and Raven bake a fresh fruit cake. The friends do their best to keep Bear awake. His shoulders start to stoop and his eyelids droop, but the bear stays up. They hang up their stockings by warm firelight and hum Christmas songs like "Oh Holy Night." They cuddle and sing as they wait for the sun. But soon all the voices fade to just one. A bright star glows while his good friends doze, but the bear stays up. Bear giggles and grins. He works and he raps. He bustles and bakes while everyone naps. He piles up presents under the tree, but who's at the doorway? Bear doesn't see. He toils all night until the sun rises, making his friends their Christmas surprises. Just before dawn, he lets out a yawn, but the bear stays up. Do you see the bear's special visitor? He doesn't see, but I bet you know who that is. When Christmas arrives, so lovely and white, Bear's friends awake to a glorious sight. Presents and goodies are all piled tall. "I stayed up," said Bear, "just to share with you all." As his friends shout with glee, Bear lies by the tree, but he still stays up. Wren flies to the stockings and tweets out a cheer. "Besides our bear's presents, Santa was here." When all gifts are opened, there's one last surprise. Badger shows Bear a quilt just his size. Bear snuggles up tight and mutters, "Good night." Then Bear falls asleep. His friends tidy up and slip from the lair. They whisper, "Sweet dreams, Merry Christmas, dear Bear." And here on the end page, you can see Bear fast asleep in his den. Okay, our next book is called Santa Duck. It's written by David Milgram and published by G.P. Putnam's Sons. Nicholas Duck had only one day left to find Santa. "If I don't tell him what I want," he quacked, "it's going to be another year of socks and underwear." On his way out, Nicholas found a surprise. "Whoa, baby!" It was a cozy, warm coat and a genuine official Santa hat. "Ho, ho, ho," Nicholas tries. Nicholas had no idea who had given it to him, but he liked it. On his way, he was singing, "Jingle quack, jingle all the quack." Do you want to sing that with me? Let's do that again together. Jingle quack, jingle all the quack. Then Nicholas met a chicken. "Santa Duck," the chicken said, "I've been looking for you everywhere. And I'd like a helicopter, and a hot air balloon, and a hang glider, and a blimp, and a..." And after that, he met a cat. Nicholas wondered, has everyone gone bonkers? Meanwhile, the cat's telling him, "I want a mouse, and a canary, and a trout, and maybe a couple of nice plump hamsters. Better bring some eggnog, too." Then he met a turtle. And the turtle said, "And a really, really fast race car that goes really, really fast, and a helmet with goggles and flames painted on the side." Meanwhile, can you see who's in the background? It's a goat and another duck. They're saying, "Look, it's Santa." Cool. And he met a squirrel. The squirrel said, "And a case of almonds, a case of walnuts, 2 cases of peanuts, and a shovel." "Thanks, Santa Duck." And a rabbit. The rabbit had to say, "All I want is a carrot cake, the size of a football field. Don't forget the frosting." What would you tell Santa Duck you wanted for Christmas? Is it as silly as the things these animals want? Nicholas couldn't figure out what was going on. All he could do was scratch his head. When he did this, his hat fell off. "Of course," he said. "It must be the hat." So Nicholas gave it to a cow. "Really, I insist," he said. "Gee, thanks, Santa Duck," said the cow, trying on her new hat. The cow was very happy with her new hat. Nicholas was even happier to be rid of it. Now the cow was singing too. Jingle moo, jingle all the moo." Do you want to sing that one with me too? Let's do that again. Jingle moo, jingle all the moo. Meanwhile, Nicholas is over here looking pretty relieved that he got rid of the hat. So he continued his search for Santa. Once again, laughing all the way, he sang, until the cow came after him. "Oh, I almost forgot. I'd like a frisbee, a skateboard, sunglasses, a homemade ice cream maker, and an extra large Santa hat. This one is too small. So Nicholas got the hat back. Then came 2 kangaroos, a pig, a mouse, a goat, and Nicholas's own kid brother. The kangaroo says, "I never knew Santa was a duck." The pig says, "No, this is just Santa's helper. The real Santa is a pig." Meanwhile, the goat is telling Nicholas what he wants. Make it a red bike with rainbow tassels and a big horn. Nicholas is tired. "That does it," he said. Nicholas started running and running and running. "Leave me alone!" Until he ran right into Santa himself. "No way!" "Way," said Santa. Santa asked Nicholas what everyone wanted, and Nicholas told him. "Wow, thanks, Santa Duck. What a great memory you have." "Huh? Me? Santa Duck?" After they said goodnight, Nicholas realized he had forgotten to tell Santa his list. But it was too late. "Santa, come back! Santa? Santa!" Oh no. But then, when Nicholas got home, there was a note on his door. It read, "Dear Santa Duck, thank you so much for your help. I couldn't have done it without you. May I count on you again next year? Gratefully, Santa." Nicholas felt so proud, he forgot all about his own list. Getting to help Santa was the best gift he could ever get. He was so happy, he started singing again. "Jingle quack, jingle quack, jingle all the quack." Let's do it one more time. You can join in. "Jingle quack, jingle quack, jingle all the quack." The next morning, look what all the animals got. Did they get what they wanted? I think they did. I see the cow with her skateboard, and the turtle got his race car, and the squirrel got some nuts. I think they all got what they wanted for Christmas. And look, even Nicholas got something he liked. Merry Christmas, Nicholas. The classic, The Night Before Christmas. It was written by Clement Seymour. However, this one has very unique Lego illustrations by Amanda Brack. And this particular version was published by Sky Pony Press. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, threw open the sash. Moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, O Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away all, as leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they met with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each tiny hoof. As it drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his sack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a bright jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang up to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." And that was the Lego Night Before Christmas.